Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the latest edition of the Social Distancing Improv Show. I am Dave Ebert, and in just a moment, we're going to be joined by the entire cast of Well-Versed Comedy, and that's going to also include our special guest, Hoss Ridgeway. Hoss Ridgeway coming to us from way across the time zone in Indiana. He's in the Eastern time zone, so he's actually in the future, and he's now with us, joining us live here on the Social Distancing Improv Show. Hoss, good to see you. How are you?
I'm blessed. Glad to be here. And in the future, it's been awesome. I mean, 1 hour ahead, by the way. It's just an hour ahead. Everything's happening the same thing. So
when we drove out to the first time we met was at Gutty's in Greenwood, Indiana. So if you're ever in the Indianapolis area, stop by Gutty's. Hashtag go to Gutty's, and you probably see Hoss there. He's a mainstay there. We were just blessed to be able to meet you. You came on stage with us and rocked it. And so we're like, hey, let's see if you can do it remotely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. It's okay. It's live. We'll keep going. It looks like he might be a little bit frozen. Oh, no, he's thawed.
Back.
He's back.
Yes, I'm thawed.
So what's going to happen for those that are watching us right now on Facebook is we'll be asking you for suggestions throughout the show. We'll be asking for random things, and however you want to type that out, just type it out into the chat. And our lovely voice in the sky, Bobby, will be telling us those suggestions. Bobby, how are you this evening?
Hello. I'm doing well. How about everybody out there in cyber world?
I'm doing well. She's my angel. This weekend is our anniversary, so she is definitely my angel. Love you, voice.
Love you too.
All right, that's enough. I don't want everybody to get sick out there. So what we're going to do is we're going to come to you for suggestions. Our first game of the evening is going to be called That's My Line. So what will happen is Anna will be doing a monologue, and then myself and Hoss will be in a two-person scene, and then Essie and Lenore will be in a two-person scene. Anytime we hear something that we want to steal, we'll clap and say, that's my line, and then we'll repeat the line, but in a way that's going to continue our conversation. So, voice in the sky, the suggestion is, what is the worst thing about summer?
Oh my goodness, the humidity. It's a killer.
The humidity. Yes, the humidity. So we will start with our monologist. A monologist, take it away.
Okay, so there's a reason I'm cutting my head off, because this is what I have to wear every day in the summer. Y'all, the struggle is real for thick-haired people in the summer. The hair, I'm not complaining that I have thick hair, but I'm just saying I look like a show dog. That's what right now.
That's my line. I look like a show dog. That's what that person said when I was waiting in line at the gas station. They were like, you look like, am I doing it right? Okay. You look like a show dog. And I was like, I don't.
Well, I think that's a compliment. I think they were saying you look very friendly, and they think that you're somebody that's approachable. You're cuddly. I think she was hitting on you. You may want to get her number.
Well, I was drawing the line when they were like, I'm going to scratch your belly. And I'm like, no.
That's my line. They were like, I'm going to scratch your belly. It was absolutely weird, Mom. Absolutely weird.
That's not good. No. You need to stay away from them. That's not good.
Mom, and we were in the middle of the festival. Hanging out with friends. All of a sudden, this guy comes up to me. He's like, I'm going to scratch your belly. And I'm like, whoa, we don't even know each other like that.
And I'm like, whoa, that's my line. And I'm like, whoa, we don't even know each other like that. That was the one day I wore my hair down in the summer. Someone pet me and recruited me.
That's my line. Someone pet me.
It's not all about you, bro. It's not all about you.
But I want to feel like a dog. I want love. I want to have food set out for me every day. I want to curl up in a ball and not have to go to work.
That's my
That's
line.
my line. And not have to go to work, Mom.
Well, you could stay home and I could have you do the dishes and mop and wax the floor and wash the windows inside and out.
Wait a minute now. This work is sounding better and better. I mean, I was thinking more sit on the couch, put my legs up, put my head back, talk back some popcorn, Netflix and chill.
No. You do that in your apartment.
That's my line. No. You do that in your apartment. This is strictly social distancing zone. If I see you in the grocery store, do not come up and pet me, please.
That's my line. If I see you in the grocery store, do not come up and pet me, please. I mean, I'm getting sick and tired of that. They're just like, oh, I love your hair. It's just awesome. And I'm like, no, that is not obeying all the social distancing rules.
So, but like, if I were to walk up to you and let you sniff my hand first, would you be more okay with that?
Yeah, because oh boy.
This show's gone to the dogs.
Sure has. All right, next game. Try that on for size. Oh wait, yeah, try that on for size. Basically, Dave and Lenore will kick us off, and everyone else will turn off their cameras, and we'll be doing a repetitive motion, and we'll be naming that motion with a new activity. But whoever fails to name that motion with a new activity gets cut. So let's go with for a suggestion. What did you do this weekend?
Ooh. George, he bought a plastic chicken at an antique shop.
Bought a plastic chicken at an antique shop. All right. I bought a plastic chicken at an antique shop. Try that on for size.
I'm serving the Culver's food. Try that on for size.
Here's your participation award. Try that on for size.
I'm trying a new yoga move. Try that on for size.
I really don't want another milkshake. Try that on for size.
Here, you take the baby. Try that on for size.
Will you marry me? Try that on for size.
Who wants another hamburger? Try that on for size.
This new weight workout is really burning my forearms. Try that on for size.
Okay, here's the candle and the cupcake. Try that on for size.
Does this look infected to you? Try that on for size.
I don't know.
Etsy, you're in.
Right.
So next suggestion.
Yeah, do you have another suggestion?
Yeah. What is a relaxing activity?
Sitting on the couch watching Netflix and chilling.
I'm sitting on the couch, Netflix and chilling. Try that on for size.
I'm squirting the water gun. Try that on for size.
I'm squashing people's heads. Try that on for size.
I'm doing a finger puppet show. Try that on for size.
I'm using a real improv gun. Try that on for size.
I'm drawing my fingernails. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to hitchhike, but I have arthritis. Try that on for size.
I
Esty out, Haas in.
Okay. Suggestion.
Suggestion would be something you do when you're nervous.
Taking a stroll through the park. Taking a stroll through the park.
I'm taking a stroll through the park. Try that on for size.
Well, I'm dancing the only way I know how. Try that on for size.
I am trying to dry off without waking my wife. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to learn how to jump rope without jumping. Try that on for size.
I'm trying to see which shoulder looks better in the light. This one or this one? Try that on for size.
I like to shadow box. Try that on for size.
I'm massaging my own shoulders. Try that on for size.
You got me on that one. All right.
All right, last suggestion. What do you only do in the summer?
Everybody knows this answer. Go swimming.
Ooh. So I'll let you go first, Anna. Ladies first.
I'm going swimming. Try that on for size.
I'm beating pizza dough. Try that on for size.
I'm doing the Macarena. Try that on for size.
I'm digging out candy in the candy bowl on Halloween. Try that on for size.
I'm reverse Fonzieing my hair. Try that on for size.
I am swimming.
Yeah. I never win this one. Yeah.
Winner, winner, banana dinner.
Hey. Is it banana or is it banana?
I've heard it both ways.
Psych reference. Watch out. There's a psych reference.
Yes.
I've heard it both ways.
You understand me, Hoss.
I do. It's a great show. I don't know why anybody's not watching it because it's amazing.
So for those that have just tuned in, you might see a face that you don't know, or those that follow this gentleman around the country to all his comedy shows. You might know this guy. His name is Hoss Ridgeway. He is a pastor. He's a comedian. He's a musician. He's incredible. You can find him online. You can find him at, where am I looking? Oh, HossRidgeway.com.
HossRidgeway.com.
Oh, not script. What am I doing with the script? At HossRidgeway.com, or also search Hoss Ridgeway on Facebook. And if you're ever in the suburbs of Indianapolis and in the southern portion and you're looking for a church on a Sunday, check out Turning Point. Website is gotothepoint.org. Hoss Ridgeway, we're so excited to have you.
Thanks, bro.
Talents.
Man, it's been fun hanging out with you guys. And when you came down to Gutty's and did your show, and I got to be a part of the show a little bit. Also, I think I was hosting or guest spotting or something, but that was kind of fun. Yeah, it's good to do something because when COVID hit, all of the shows stopped. It's like all of a sudden I'm like, I don't know what to do, and then of course there's all kinds of weird things. Like when you hear about COVID, you want to find out like what is COVID and like what are the symptoms. And I looked them up and they said things like shortness of breath. And I was like, what is that? So I Googled shortness of breath, and it's like, if you go up a short flight of steps and you're already out of breath, that's shortness of breath. And I was like, I've had COVID since 1997. I was like, and then everywhere you go, it's like they got little circles on the floor you have to stand on. And, I'm like, it's like the COVID cakewalk, and I don't want to win, and if they start playing COVID, Twister, I'm out. It's terrible. We had like lines like of strips of painter's tape on the floor at our church. And I was just like, now we're playing Chutes and Ladders, a lifetime, life-size game of Chutes and Ladders in COVID. So, but yeah, go ahead.
We talked before we went on that COVID's actually been a godsend for youth pastors because you've got a reason to keep the teenage boys and teenage girls at least 6 feet apart. That's
right. They aren't going to share that couch in the back of the youth room anymore because they're not allowed to. We've already taped that off. I was a youth minister for like 20 years of my life, and so I just I'm sitting there going, "There won't interdigitate now, will you? Huh?" It's like you can't do that. She's like, Anna doesn't know what I'm talking about. This is interdigitating. This is what that means, like holding hands where you separate the fingers. We're like we're gonna have this little stick, and you get to hold one side, and you get to hold the other side at Bible camp. Yeah,
I like that term, interdigitate.
yeah, it's a beautiful term.
All right, so we're going to move on to our next game. I am going to share a screen, and one of Haas's many amazing abilities is he is incredible at making sound effects. He can beatbox, he can make sound effects. So we're going to put him to the test, and this may be the first time in virtual Haas history that he will be doing his sound effects, but he'll be providing the extra ambiance, if you will, for this scene where Anna, Lenore, and Essie will be providing the voices for the various characters in this iconic scene from Casablanca. So what we're going to do is sharing the screen. I'm going to hide my video so you can only see the people playing in this game. And Bobby, what is a suggestion for our scene tonight?
Okay, so the question we asked the audience was, what was the last thing you had to plan out? Skipping scene in a video shoot. So someone actually skipping in a video shoot.
So somebody skipping in a video shoot is our suggestion. So Anna, Lenore, Essie, here is your scene. And Haas, go with the sound effects as you will.
Whoa.
Okay.
That was the squeakiest car ride I've ever. These raindrops.
Raining.
I will do it. Yes, I'm skipping over here.
Follow me.
I need you to sign this contract. It's very important if you would like to direct our scene.
What's going on? Well, tell me all about it now.
I can't tell you about it. We're under NDA.
You never tell me anything.
Well, I'm moving my lips, but
I need to know.
I know you need to know. All I can tell you is we're the stars of this film, and that's about it.
Oh, very good. You think you're the stars? What am I? Chopped liver?
We are the stars.
Your heartbeat. You see, it's your
What is
heartbeat
that
sounds
noise?
like birds. We need new
Birds.
props. Props department. We need new props.
I love birds.
I can tell by the look in your eyes that birds make your eyes water. I've only noticed. You're trying to read my lips, and I appreciate that. Like I said, I can only move my lips, and I can't talk to you because of this NDA.
Your
Props
lips
here, props
are
here.
so luscious. Oh my gosh.
Well, your chin is luscious too.
More raindrops. We need more raindrops.
Scene.
Oh yes, props, tears, prop tears. Very good. Oh, that was hard.
And yet no one skipped in the whole movie.
I know, right?
No, my heart was skipping a beat.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh.
I was trying to make sounds, and then at the same time, I'm sitting there going, I want to make that guy go, hello, how are you doing today? It's like, I wanted to become one of the people. I was going to give everybody their own voice and like, listen, I was just wanting to say to you that I just,
Maybe we should play that again and just have Haas do the whole thing, and we'll go to
I could do it all in SpongeBob voices, It's like,
All right.
hi, Patrick. Hi, SpongeBob. Oh. Just do everybody as. Anyway.
ready, kids?
Just say, are you ready?
I think we'll only get better at that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
In a world where we get better at video. Okay.
So our next game this one's called Speechwriters. We debuted a couple weeks ago, and what we're going to do is, Haas is a comedian. He's a pastor. He's used to speaking to groups of people. So we're going to put that to the test. And what's going to happen is, as he gives a presentation, we're going to try to help keep him on track by providing various words that he can just fill in wherever he likes. We might be trying to help him, or he might be trying to rail the entire thing. Who knows? So Voice in the Sky, our suggestion for this game is, let me get to that page. What is some advice that you've been given that you have never used?
Never break 2 laws at the same time. That's how you get caught.
Ooh. So somebody apparently was caught because they committed 2 crimes.
I will
Gotcha.
say no names.
I'll look in the chat and find out. So, Hans.
All right. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you about some advice that you all need to remind yourself of every day. Listen, I mean, I'd love to raise a toast to you about this and just get this out here. I mean, this stuff is elementary. I mean, we have to get this in here, you know? If you're really going to get pumped up about this not breaking 2 laws, I mean, you got to get ready to rumble. You know what I'm saying? Let's get ready to rumble, but be careful. Everything that we're going to do is everything I'm going to tell you is very, very important. Okay. I mean, just put down the pineapple. Okay. I'm back. So what I want you to understand is if you're driving down the interstate, you break 1 rule, sometimes they'll let you stop, right? If you up and you make 2 rules, they're going to catch you every time. Right. And, it's just like, I don't know, if you pop balloons, right? And you're like, listen, they're not pillows. I mean, you can't go there. I mean, you're on your way to the Krusty Krab and you're going to eat there and you're going to meet your friends from the GOP. You can't break 2 laws. You just can't. You got to make sure that, you're ahead of the game and, and be careful. So you have to look at the speed limit and think about all of those things. I mean, when you're driving, you never want to fall asleep at the wheel. You want to stay focused on everything. And it's like I was like the other day, I was watching the movie G.I. Jane, and she was, training to be a SEAL and trying to get, it was just like lawlessness, the whole thing. I mean, she's just, she's trying to get everything right. And, she's got to do, make it through there, but she can't break 2 laws. 1 law, no big deal. Now wait for it. I'm telling you, it's like, they'll drop you like a hot pepper. I'm just telling you like that. Right. I mean, it's sometimes it's really hard to follow all the rules, right? Like Sean Connery's really good at following all the rules. He'll mess up every once in a while, but he only breaks 1. It's like Joyful Gibber. I don't know. It's just like, what just get it done. I mean, and be careful, right? I was talking to Sean Connery the other day and he was like, let's play tic-tac-toe. And I'm like, well, there's rules to tic-tac-toe. You can break 1 rule, but remember, don't break 2 rules like Bert and Guster, okay? So when you're trying to keep the rules in games like tic-tac-toe or driving or any other kind of Thor! I think that was a golf ball. I'm not really sure, All right. So when you're trying to keep all those rules, you just gotta make sure that you don't go off the path, and snapshot forever. You know what I'm saying? Like just get a snapshot of everything forever. It'll help you. And listen, another thing that'll help you to stay focused on things, like sometimes chewing does, like if you chew a gumball or, get some gumballs and chew that, it'll help you focus. And I know what some of you guys are saying. You're a bunch of hoof-hearted guys that are saying that rules are meant to be broken. I mean, that's who you are. That's what you're trying to say. But listen, stay on track, But I know I get that feeling, I'm like, who needs them? The rules. I mean, who needs them, right? I need them like I need a pink flamingo in the front of my yard. That's where I'm at. So, I mean, I can't quite go there, but you can have 1 flamingo, but if you have 2 flamingos, you got 2 rules broken, right? Listen, it's just like when you're trying to figure stuff out, it's important to just know the rules, right? But sometimes you don't know. When you're like in a situation that's a little bit odd. So when in doubt, dance it out. I mean, just kind of like, what's up? Shake it like ketchup.
We'll call it there.
I already got ketchup in there right there. Okay.
Wow, that was good.
That was
Thank
great.
you. You know, ADD, I believe, helps with that game. You know, because I'm like that kid on the bus that you meet. And you're like, hey, how's it going? Hey, I like yellow. School buses are yellow. Bananas are yellow. Oh, I like it. But if you fall down, you can slip on a banana. You know, and just keep. All of a sudden, you're like, I don't know how we got here, but we got there.
But you took us there for sure.
Yeah, that's right. I like the
our
Bert
next game.
Guster. Okay, that was fun. Okay.
That was awesome, right? Awesome. Our next game is called Back in My Day. So what'll happen is we'll ask for a suggestion of things that exist now that did not exist maybe 10 years ago, 30 years ago, or even 100 years ago. And then in our best old person impersonation, we'll say back in my day and whatever the suggestion was, and we'll add to it. We will say our name to kind of buzz in so we don't overtalk each other. Bobby, voice in the sky. What is a suggestion from our virtual audience?
Okay, well, something that we use now that we wish that we had as a kid is a car.
Toy cars or cars? Like just car period.
Cars, vehicles.
Okay.
Back in my day, we didn't have cars or automobiles. If we wanted to go cruising, we were on our way to a bruising.
Well, back in my day, we didn't have a car. We just had rocks. We just sat on them and pretended they were moving. You know, like we just pretended the wind was blowing in our hair and we were going somewhere. But we were still in the driveway when we got out.
Essie, back in my day, we didn't have cars. We did have really fast feet, though.
In my day, we didn't have cars. We had bicycles. And they didn't even have tires. They were just rims. We didn't have pedals. We didn't have seats. Matter of fact, we didn't have bikes.
Dave, back in my day, we didn't have cars. If somebody said they had dual airbags, both their mother-in-laws were in town.
Essie, back in my day, we didn't have cars. If you wanted to go somewhere fast, you'd get some of your neighbors and you all would join hands and kind of just pull each other through. Back in my day, Lord have mercy. Oof. Do we have another suggestion, Bobby?
Yeah.
Okay, so some things that didn't exist, you know, several years ago. Extension cords.
Hey, back in my day, we didn't have extension cords. We just had, well, we didn't have cords. We didn't have electricity. We had matches and candles, and man, that's my day.
Anna. Back in my day, we didn't have extension cords. We just dipped our toes in water and held hands and prayed the electricity would conduct through us without killing us.
Dave.
Essie, back in my day, we didn't have extension cords. We had lightning bugs. What we did was we took that light from that bug and we made it work somehow. Wooch.
Dave.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Back in my day, we didn't have extension cords. When Mama wanted to whoop us, we had to go pick our own switch. And come back with a skinny switch, come back with one that'll break your spine. And we were grateful.
Well, back in my day, we didn't have extension cords. So if you wanted to plug stuff in, then all your electronics would be right around the plug. And then you'd have to try to read a book while you're laying right there. And you'd have to try to use your, all those things right there all together. It made the family really tight.
Back in my day, we didn't have extension cords, but we had a clothesline. Don't touch it.
Let's see, back in my day, we didn't have extension cords, but we did have scarves, and we just used them to tie people up. Yes, we did. Tied one right on the other, and it worked for us. Sure did.
More Bobby.
Back in my day, we didn't have extension cords, and the carpet was only cleaned 4 inches from the wall.
Voice in the Sky, do you have another suggestion?
Last one.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, before I give this last suggestion, I got to say, Haas, your one character reminded me of, those bears, whatever the characters, those things are at like Showbiz and Chuck E. Cheese.
Right. There you go.
Okay. Let's go Pooper Scooper.
Back
Pause.
in my day, we didn't have a pooper scooper. We didn't have toys. So those cow patties became toys. And if you got hit with 2, you were out. Good fun.
Let's see, back in my day, we didn't have a pooper scooper. Wherever you pooped, that's where it laid.
Oh.
Hoss.
In my day, we didn't have a pooper scooper. We had a little brother. Made him pick it up every time.
That's a good one, honey. Back in my day, we did have a pooper scooper. It looked like this.
Back in my day, we didn't have pooper scoopers. We didn't need them. We didn't eat fiber. We didn't poop.
Hoss.
Back in my day, I didn't need a pooper scooper because I ate government cheese. I'm the same as Lenora. I've been pooped since 47.
My Lord.
Mean.
Oh my gosh, you guys, my stomach hurts so bad.
Oh, no.
Back in my day, we didn't have stomachs. Oh.
Yeah.
I was trying so hard not to listen to your mouth noise.
Someone say to me something. I'm not sure.
Actually got that voice from the movie Brewster's Millions with Richard
That
Pryor
movie.
and John Candy when he was like,
That's so true.
if you've seen that movie, you know exactly what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Is that
Hi.
the movie where they're like, we're taking the pool? And they took the pool?
No, this is the movie where Richard Pryor is told that if he spends $30 million in 30 days and has nothing to show for it, he gets 300 million. And it's a fascinating movie.
It's all about the receipts in the end.
Exactly. There you go. You've seen it. You got this. It's a
Thank you.
Chicago movie too, so y'all should appreciate that.
Richard Pryor's from my hometown.
That's
You know
awesome. From my
Wait.
hometown, Hoss Ridgeway's from my hometown. Actually, it's not on the sign yet, but we're working on it. I got
Actually,
4
I had to-
signatures.
It was actually a New York movie because he played against the Mets. Or he played against.
Wait
the
a minute. You're so right, but he's wearing a Chicago Cubs jersey the whole time.
Right.
I'm sorry. You're right. I digress and I repent of my sins. I do. Thank you. Hackensack Bulls. That's Hackensack, New Jersey. I get it. You're right.
It's okay. It's a common mistake.
Okay.
So that is going to be our show. We thank everyone for joining us. We thank our voice in the sky, the lovely, amazing,
Yay.
You're welcome.
We thank our good friend from Indiana, Haas, for joining us. It's been a blast, man. We need to like get Chicago and Indy close,
Right.
sometime.
Yasa.
And the links to Haas's stuff, his Facebook page and his website, they're in the notes for the Facebook feed. So be sure to check him out, like him, follow him, but not too close because he's got a kid. You don't want
6 feet, please. 6 feet.
6 feet at least. So Haas, thanks so much for coming out. And anybody watching, when you get out of this video, go to the left side of your screen and click review and leave a review. Tell us how we're doing. And remember what Flower says. If you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all. Oh, wait, that was okay. Either way, I get my 80s characters mixed up. It's been a long time. So Haas, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Well-versed comedy, great job again tonight. We'll see you guys next Thursday. Thanks so much. Hope to see you soon. Be safe.